My name's Daren Pickering. I'm an innovation architect from Worldpay. So one of the interesting things about the trends that are taking place at the moment is that more and more people are switching over to using mobile phones, and mobile is now the main method of making transaction. The other thing towards the trends is that more and more devices in the home and in the workplace are starting to be able to have internet connectivity, and that will mean that as time moves on, more things will have a delegated responsibility and will be able to make payments on your behalf. One thing that is now a very big buzzword is the Internet of Things. This one is an example of a fridge, and you have products in your fridge that you use regularly, like milk, and it will weigh that product, it will weigh the bottle of milk. And as you use your milk, the fridge itself knows when you need to order new milk. And so what it will do then is it sends a message to your phone, and it automatically works out what you need to reorder. So the consumers of the future won't just be people, there'll be these gadgets as well. So imagine that you've now got access to another 50 billion consumers. E-commerce is changing quickly, mainly because of the different types of systems that are available. As all the device manufacturers start to add new features, these become new tools that are available for e-commerce platforms. Next stage of that is going to be the virtual reality and augmented reality. Augmented reality is you have a real view of the world, but you change it using computer graphics superimposed over your view. And what it's doing in this example is it's changing the colour of the furniture while you shop. So when you start looking at adding something a little bit different to your website, start thinking about giving a virtual reality tour of a product or a service that you're doing. The idea of an abandoned basket is a really big piece of information for any e-commerce site. And the reasons why people go so far through an e-commerce journey and then just abandon it is really important. At Worldpay, we did some research, and some of the examples are things that could be changed very easily. 33% of people said that they dropped out of a website purely because they had to create an account, which is actually an awful statistic. If there's a third of your customers, when it's a really easy change, instead of getting people to create an account up front, let them go ahead as a guest account, and then right at the end of the transaction, ask them if they want to create a password, so next time it's easier. One thing that's really important is to make sure you balance the type of security you're adding to any form of user experience with the ease of that user experience. Always make sure that you add security, but don't add too much security. It's very easy to add lots of security and make something incredibly secure, but always bear in mind that every complicated step you ask a consumer to do can stop them from going ahead and making a purchase.